What's up, you two? This is NYG here. Remember what I told you in my last video, or a few videos ago, that this Mets team is special? I mean it. Because this afternoon, they took 3 out of 4 against the Cardinals. And I thought for a second that the Mets will split with the Cardinals. But no, they take 3 out of 4 because I remember the ninth inning, we were up by one, right? I think one of the Cardinals players got the base hit. I don't remember who. I think Bayer got the base hit, or Vader, whoever got guy's name is. He got a base hit, and when I think when Raul Lopez came to the plate, I mean Diaz was struggling with his control, you know, at that time too because he couldn't throw no strikes. He left him balls up, missing the strike zone and all that. But I mean, he persevered and struck Lopez out. But then when when Neil got a base hit, um, Escobar botched the ball and cost us a run. I remember I think the Tuesday night game, we were tied, right? And then Escobar let the ball go through its legs. I mean, Anil Escobar, his defense has been shady ever. I don't know what's going on with his defense. For the last 3 games, Anil Escobar defense has been shady. I mean, this guy needs to go sit down somewhere. I don't think he needs to play the Colorado series. I think he needs to go sit down, let J.D. Davis play third base because at least J.D. Davis is a little better short-handed than Anil Escobar right now. Anil Escobar should sit his ass down. But like I'm saying, this Mets team is special. I mean, they have a 7-0. Actually, they have a 7-0 lead against the Phillies. But like I'm saying, I mean, as you all know, Matt Scherzer went down with an injury, with an oblique. He left in the middle of 6th inning yesterday. He said his left side was hurting him, and the MRIs revealed that he have a left oblique. He's going to be out for 6 weeks. I mean, our injuries starting to wear on the pitching staff right now. I mean, throughout the most part, our position players have to stay healthy, minus McCann. I mean, McCann's not going to be back until the beginning of July. So our position players have to stay healthy. And our pitching staff got to step up. Carlos Carrasco got to step up. Tyler McGill, when he comes back, he has to step up. Taiwan Walker has to step up. Chris Bassett has to step up like he did today. He was kind of shaky with his pitches, but when he needs help, he gets outs when he needs it. And that's good to see. So, this team had to stay healthy in order to dominate the second half. I mean, hold the fork until Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer comes back. And then when they come back, we could take off. We could be like 20 games over 500 by the time the second half begins. Or when the second half begins, and if everybody stay healthy, we should be 30 games over 500. We should be beating teams like the Texas Rangers. Actually, no, we should be beating teams like the Yankees. At the end of the season, we got to beat the A's in September. Then we got to beat the Brewers. Then we got to beat the Pirates. Then we got to beat the crap out of the Nationals again. We got to beat the Braves. At least split with the Braves in the series, because we don't. I mean, don't underestimate the Braves, because even though they're 3 games under 500, the Braves could be. They could make this division more competitive. I mean, I already know that Miami Marlins it already is competitive right now. The Phillies trying to be competitive, but they not. They with their bullpen situation and they starting rotation. I mean, they starting rotation is good, but their bullpen is a question mark. Because we beat up on their bullpen at Citizen Bank Park a few weeks ago. So, you know, I don't see this team being competitive. I see the Marlins being competitive in this division. I also see the Braves being competitive in this division. The Nationals, they're trying to make it a game in this division, but as you all know, the Nationals are the worst team in the league. They have a worse staff ERA, the worst bullpen, so it's over for the Nationals. If we could take 2 out of 3 against the Nationals in the next 2 weeks, game is over for the Nationals. And beat them again in the second half, game is over. The Nationals is not going to survive. It's going to be different for the Nationals to compete. I mean, I could see the Marlins giving the Mets a hard time. The Braves already give the Mets a hard time either way. I mean, I think the Braves own the all-time record against the Mets. So, like I'm saying, these teams are down right now. And then the only team that's a game over 500 is the New York Mets. Everybody is like 2 games or 3 games under 500. The Nationals is like 13 games under 500, which I want them to be. Because everybody got to beat the Nationals. Whoever beats the Nationals win the division. I mean, the Braves could do it. The Marlins could do it. The Marlins already did it. The Phillies could do it if they get their bullpen straight. They could do it. But the Mets will win the division if they could stay healthy. If they can't, that means either the Marlins or the Braves could win the division. Because look, the Mets going to be facing difficult teams in June. They're going to be after that homestand with the Philadelphia Phillies and the and the Marlins. They go to LA, San Diego, then back to LA to face the Angels. So it's going to be difficult for the Mets to beat these teams. But all they have to do is stay healthy and try to split the road trip. If they could split the road trip, the LA, San Diego, and the Angels road trip, that means it's a success. If it's not, it's going to be difficult. And even this current road trip, they have the Colorado Rockies and the Giants. If they could pitch well, stay healthy, no injuries, then if they could take 2 out of 3 against Colorado, which is going to be difficult to do, if they take 3 out of 4 against the Giants, which also is going to be difficult to do, if they could do that, they could come away with at least maybe 6-2. That'll be a successful road trip, or 7-2. That'll be a successful road trip. So this Mets team got to stay healthy in order to dominate the second half. If they don't stay healthy, that means they could lose a division lead like they did last year, and we fans do not want it to happen. And until then, this is NYG31 signing out.